Hello, everyone. I'm Opie Clint. Welcome to Late Night Meditation. As always, it's great to be here online with all of you, whether you're watching from Zoom, YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. So, hello again, everyone. Hello, Dad. Hello, Serena. Hi, Kanoon. Hello, Mom. And hello, Claudia. Thanks for joining in here on Zoom. Hello, Julie on YouTube, and everyone watching on Facebook and Twitch. And hello, Go. Thanks for joining in. As always, it's great to be here with you all, get to enjoy this time together. Oh, also forgot, if you're watching on Facebook, I am streaming to several pages at once, so if you don't see my face at the top corner, very likely I can't see your comment right now, but I'll always go back and reply, as you all know. So, before anything, has everyone been doing your homework? In case you forget, the homework is whatever you're doing, have relaxation and awareness. It's a great way to help you practice meditation outside the meditation hall. So I hope you all do your best to get that balance, to practice having relaxation and awareness, to remind yourself. That way, when it's time to meditate together, or whenever it's time that you will do some meditation, you'll go in much easier without needing to adjust too much. And hello, Sue. Hello, Noah. Thanks for joining on YouTube. And hello, iPhone. Oh, and Ana Maria on YouTube. Thank you. No, it's always great that we get to come together. As today, another wonderful background from December when I got to go to Edinburgh, Scotland. So this is the background today. And hello, Pat. Thanks for joining in, and hello, Ellen on YouTube. It's always great to see you all. So, as always, remember, as we're practicing, never force or push. Always take your time. No, even as you're getting better and better, or you've been practicing more and more, this is something that's very important to remember. Not to force, not to push. Take your time. We still need to slow down, even if you've been slowing down many, many years. I've been practicing over 25 years now, and I still have to remind myself, slow down, take your time. And I'm a monk. I have plenty of time to practice. I still need to remind myself. So if I need to remind myself, I'm sure you all need reminding also. As you all have plenty of things that happen in your day, there will always be this and that coming up in your mind. It's okay. It's natural. So we just remember to slow down, do it the best we can. You don't have to be perfect, but at least slowing down a bit. That will always be helpful. Hello, BB. Thanks for joining on Facebook. So, on YouTube, sorry. As a funny thing is, last week I've been having some funky technical difficulties. What was it? Last Wednesday, Facebook stopped working on my computer for some reason. I couldn't log in. I was like, what happened? So that's why I had to post a link to the YouTube. And then another day, Twitch stopped working. It stopped working for about a week. I was like, what's going on? Continue to try and make it work. So, technology, technical difficulties, it happens. It's like life. You never know what's going to happen. So, we do our best to adjust. Whatever happens, we move away, move into, or do our best to dodge and move forward. Because that's just life. So, just like our meditation, there'll be some good days, some days. And that's okay. So, take it step by step, little by little. So as always, I let you guys decide how much instruction would you guys like today. Would you like level 1, as in you're brand new to meditation? You can type it in. Level 2, you kind of know what you're doing, but you like a lot of instruction. Level 3, a bit more moderate. Or level 4, long silence. For those who like long silence, Fridays are always level 4. So go ahead and type it in. So I see a few already. Okay, right now we have a couple 3s, a couple 2s. We are currently tied for 2 and 3. This is actually a pretty normal occurrence nowadays. But like I said, it's not so much levels of difficulty, it's more how much you would like me to speak. As I know some days you feel, I want more silence. Some days, I need a lot of help today. That's why I try to help you guys out. And even those watching the recording or the replay, you can also type into the comments. I put that into consideration for the next day. So if it's a Monday, you don't write it in. I'll think about it I'll put it in for Wednesday. If it's for Wednesday, it'll be for the following Monday because Fridays are always level 4. Okay. All right. Looks like right now level 2 is currently in the lead. Okay. give you a few more seconds as, you know, as I continue to practice meditation and get the opportunity to lead all of you. It has been even more apparent that we need to slow down, not to try to rush. And I know you hear me say it all the time, but that's the thing. I go back and listen to my master's recordings, and he says the same things over and over also, because he knows we tend to forget. We might know it, and then while you're doing it, you forget. For example, when we're meditating, we know we're supposed to just do our best to be still and just observe. But when we see something that we haven't seen before, we can't help but get excited, right? You start to see it, and then it's gone. Or we're meditating and then you unintentionally, I know it's almost there, and then you start kind of pushing you're not supposed to do that. So even though we know, we tend to do the opposite. So remind yourself little by little, it's okay. Hello Gunyan, thanks for joining on Facebook. Okay, then it looks like today will be we're back to a tie again. All right, then we'll do it a 2.5. I don't have a number for that, but we'll just do it about 2.5-ish. So as we practice together, remember, take your time, take it easy. Meditation should never feel like work. It should feel like a mini vacation. So, is everyone ready for your mini vacation? All right, then let's get into our perfect position, as I like to call it, because it's perfect for you. And when you're ready, gently close your eyes. Take in a deep breath. Breathe in the cool, calm, relaxing air. And breathe out all your worries, thoughts, and responsibilities. Just let it all go. Forget about it for the time that we are meditating. Just breathe in, breathe out. Let each breath of fresh air help you become more relaxed, more comfortable. Take in a few more deep breaths, as this is a natural and easy way to relax. And once you are ready, you can return to normal breathing. And before we continue, remember to let go of all your expectations. Whatever you think or know is supposed to happen, forget about it. Let yourself feel as innocent as a child. No worries, no regrets, no responsibilities. Just innocent and free. Not a care in the world. We're all just relaxing with our friends. And to add to our relaxation, let us do a body scan. Relaxing from the top of your head down to the tips of your toes. And there's no need to rush, no need to force. Take your time. Relaxation is a very important first step. It's very much like letting go. in the sense that you can't force yourself to relax, just like you can't force yourself to let go. Because the more you force yourself to relax, the more uncomfortable you feel. You start to feel tense, feel pressure, instead of relieving that. So don't rush it. Take it at your pace. Also, your relaxation doesn't need to be as strong as someone else's. The main word is contentment. That feeling of, I'm comfortable enough. I feel okay. If you feel okay, great. You feel more than okay, wonderful. But if you feel less than okay, feel free to adjust. Making those minor adjustments can be the difference between enduring and enjoying. So don't endure, don't force. Allow that adjustment. It's okay to move. As when we make those small movements, small adjustments, it helps us go in deeper instead of being stuck at the surface. We want all of you to first relax. This way, you don't have to focus on the body so much. Your sitting position should be comfortable. Eventually, sitting upright would be best. But as you know your body better than anyone else, adjust to what feels comfortable to you. If you have pains or aches, adjust to the right position. Because we meditate for inner peace, not Instagram. And what I mean is you don't have to look perfect. We're not taking pictures right now. You can take pictures another time. But right now it's all about the actual practice to help us have our mind become a bit more calm, a bit more peaceful. As that's how it starts. It starts to settle down, maybe a little bit. Sometimes it's like night and day. But as we practice, our main thing is to observe, experience, not expect. You don't need to analyze, critique, find reason or fault in whatever happens in your meditation. What's more important is allow your body to feel comfortable. And once your body feels comfortable, the next step, allowing your mind to feel comfortable. It may sound a little funny, but that's what we're doing. Allowing our mind to clear itself, to clear away all the clutter of everyday thoughts, all that extra stuff. As when we clear it away, it helps our mind find some peace, some calm. And in that peace and calm, our mind is able to think more clearly when it's time to think. But during meditation, it's not necessarily the time to think. Instead, it's time to clear away first, to bring back that calm, that clarity, that peace. Even if it starts off very, very small. It's something, as we all start somewhere. Just like if you wanted to start exercising, you can't go to the dumbbell rack and pick up the heaviest weight. That's just not very smart. It would be, one, very difficult to lift, and due to not knowing how or out of practice, you could actually injure yourself. Instead, we start little by little, allow ourselves to grow naturally, not to rush, not to force, but because of regular practice, and a consistent regular practice. It allows us to get better and better, to find peace easier and easier, and for it to last longer and longer. But before all that, let's just go right back to the basics. Relax your body, relax your mind. Such simple words, but very profound. These are the words my master taught all the elder monks when we had a special retreat. I was lucky to be there. And he led a 2-hour meditation with just those 4 words. Relax body, relax mind. And I remember at that moment, I could feel everyone's confusion or wonder, thinking, is that it? What else will he say? But it was the exact words we all needed to hear. Not to try and do anything extra, but to simply relax your body, relax your mind, allowing yourself to go back to the basics, and also allowing yourself to go inward, not trying to go inward, not trying to make something happen, but simply taking a step back and experience, letting it happen on its own. Like watching a sunset or a sunrise. No matter how much we want to see the sun break the surface of the horizon, we can't force it. We can't will it to happen. All we can do is wait patiently. It will happen at its own time. We don't have to do anything. Just observe. So do your best. Like I said, we're all practicing. We are all at different levels of calmness and stillness. Different levels of how well we're able to balance. And that's absolutely fine. It's not a race. It's not a competition. We're meditating for our inner peace. And if we allow it to happen, it will happen naturally. Without you trying to make it happen. But of course, even though you hear my words, the words from my master, to just slow down, take your time. Our human nature and our mind loves to wander. You might be telling yourself, slow down, slow down. And it's okay. It's the nature of the mind. By knowing this, it helps us realize it's okay. It happens. And just gently bring it back. One tool to help you is a mantra, a tool I personally really like. Bringing your mind back to your object is one way, but I very much like the mantra, a word, a phrase, or a sound, something auditory from in your mind to help bring yourself back. The mantra we like to use, Som Mo Arham Om Mo Arham Som Mo Arham. You can repeat this mantra in your mind as many times as you'd like, or use your own mantra, word or phrase. For example, relax, relájate, sabay, clear and bright. Use your mantra and your meditation object as your tools. Tools to help calm and soothe your mind, and to bring your mind back to your center, back to your object. Som Mo Arham. Som Mo Arham. Som Arham. Now, let us continue in silence, letting your mind be calm, clear, and peaceful. Remember, take your time, relax your body, relax your mind. Now, let us begin spreading loving kindness. Spreading loving kindness is like spreading out your heart, sending out good intentions to all beings. So let us visualize our object as we have been doing, and imagine that your object becomes crystal clear, clean and bright. And at the center of your object, there is a bright light. This light is very special. All those who touch this light are instantly happier, healthier, and more at peace. So we let this light illuminate our bodies, filling our body with light, and allow this light to shine out from you, filling the room, and let this light spread far and wide, filling the city and the surrounding city, filling the state or province and the surrounding states or provinces, filling the country and the surrounding countries, until filling the entire world and now throughout the universe. Thinking of our loved ones, our family, our friends, our close and distant relatives, our co-workers, acquaintances, all the people you know and all the people you don't know, to all sentient beings, all the animals in this world, even thinking to the heavens, to our friends and relatives who have passed away, wishing well for every one of them. And as we are spreading loving kindness, let us make a wish together for us all to be happy, healthy, wealthy, successful, to gain wisdom, attain enlightenment, for world peace. Let us take a moment to make our own good wishes. Sabbe Buddha Parapata Paccheka Nanchayang Palang Arahanta Nanchate Jenarakam Pantami Sapaso Sapaputthanupavena Sapathammanupavena Sapasanghanupavena Sattha Soti Bhagwantu Te. And now, very gently and at your own pace, opening your eyes, Take your time as we slowly come back. You can take in a few deep breaths, do a little stretch if you'd like, as we slowly come back. How is everyone feeling? Take a moment to notice how you feel right now compared to when we just started. Notice that difference. Sometimes it's very subtle, sometimes like night and day. Each time we practice, it's either a good session or an almost good session. There are no bad sessions. And the good thing is, even those sessions that feel a bit challenging, we get to learn about ourselves. How can we improve? What are our challenges? And then adjust. Because you're not going to get a perfect session every time, but we can always grow from it. We learn from it. We start to even create tips for ourselves, realizing, oh, when I feel this way, I need to do this. For example, if you tend to fall asleep when you're meditating and you're not sleepy, but you tend to sleep, I recommend open your eyes for a bit. Or sometimes your head just kind of falls forward. There's actually a little exercise you can do. Just kind of have your arms behind your head and then pull down. You can do it full strength with your hand or with your arms pulling it down, and then just lift it up slowly with your head, with your neck muscles. Doing this a few times is actually a good way to help strengthen your neck, just enough so that when you're meditating, it can stay upright without drooping or falling too much. Because sometimes meditating and you can start to get some pain. So always make that adjustment, okay? So they'll always notice these little things. And that's what's important. Because as we're going to continue practicing, I always want you to keep on adjusting and noticing these things. Because it all goes down to a very basic lesson that I love to share with you all. The 4 C's. Because we need comfort, relaxation, and consciousness, awareness. The 2 steps of meditation. We need them consistently. Like our railroad tracks to success. They need to be consistent. We have to have them parallel, working together, not going off in different directions. So when they're going together, we can move forward. But if it's not going the right way, we make adjustments to get it back to where it should, so we can move forward. And then, after we finish, we consider taking that time to check and see what worked, what didn't work. Because what works for me doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work for you. At the same time, something that works for you doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work for someone else. Every one of us is unique. So I give you tips and tricks that tend to be helpful. And then if you need other extra tips, always feel free to contact me. I'm always happy to help. And of course, while my master says there's 4 C's, I like to add a 5th one. Although it's not a C word, it's a C emoji. A smile. So bring that smile in. It's a great way to help encourage yourself so we can move forward. Because everything we're dealing with, it's not always easy. You know, life is not always like a cakewalk. It's not always something simple. It can take a lot of effort. Sometimes it's very, very testing. It's like why, in fact, every religion, whenever they tell you about hard times, because we know that's nature, that's just life. It's there. It is a test. But the great thing is when you overcome it, you always become stronger. You're always able to do better. So, little by little, okay? Alright, so now I open the floor to you guys. If anyone has any questions. Also, first let me say hello to everyone. Hello, Daniel. Hello, Akshi. Good to see you. Hello, Claudia. Kathleen and Lei. Oh, Louise. Thanks for joining in. Also, I see on YouTube. Hello, Stacy, Lisa, Hakuzo. Very good. And alright. So, as I see, first question has come up. As always, hello, Hakuzo. Thank you for your question. His question is, did the Buddha ever tell jokes, or were they always a bit more serious? Now, since I wasn't there, I can't tell you for sure, but I know all the scriptures are more on the direct teaching, which makes sense because if you're going to write about someone, you usually talk about the teachings directly. But I'm pretty sure he probably had some jokes as a way to help lighten the mood and adjust, because not everyone is scholarly, right? Like when you're talking to in a room full of suppose they're all PhDs. Sure, a joke here and there would be okay, but it's gotta make sense to the context, right? So we gotta. It's always adjusting, and also from experience from other high level meditators, a lot of them have a great sense of humor, but they're also they're also calm and peaceful when they need to be. But at the same time, they're a lot of fun. So if there's a lot of media that makes people think, oh, like someone who's enlightened or like really deep meditation, they can be very stoic and this and that. Not quite. Some, sure, just because that's personality. But actually, a lot of monks, they're actually quite fun to talk to. You'll be surprised. Well, actually, most of you probably not so much because you talk to me all the time. But I'm not your typical monk. I'm a little bit more than the usual. But anyways, so yeah, there probably were, but it's definitely not written down anywhere. Okay. Oh, all right, great job, Ellen. She says feeling wonderful, and Claudia says feeling much lighter. Very, very good. Yeah, and of course, for those if you ever have any questions, as I know some people have already started emailing me, feel free to email me, send me a text. I'm always glad to connect with you all. Although for me, the fastest way to connect with me is usually social media, like Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, just because it just comes up. For some reason, my emails don't always make a notification. But don't ever feel like you're bothering me, because when it's time for me to shut off, I really do turn everything off. So you will bother me if I'm asleep. But then once I'm up, I'm happy to help. Okay. So, let me turn on the mic. So, does anyone have any questions here on Zoom or anything?
I was asked by I don't know that person, but they asked me, "Are you a Buddhist?" Because I keep sharing the there is I don't know his name on Instagram. He shares very like wholehearted notes. Like for instance, I shared yesterday is a learning, today is for living, and tomorrow is for growing. And I keep sharing, and then the person texted me like on my messenger, "Are you a Buddhist?" And I'm like, well, my teacher is a Buddhist. I am a Hindu. So, uh, whatever you want to call me, I didn't say whatever you want to call me, but I mean, uh, religion kind of gets into the way of people, like
Yes.
the confinement, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, and honestly, I feel that Hinduism is not a word. I mean, there was no word as Hinduism. It was Sanatan Dharma, and even in Buddhism, it's Dharma that they teach.
Mm-hmm. The
So
wisdom.
it was never a religion actually. So, so it was a question. I'm like, okay, I just don't want to create a controversy between the person. So yes, but I strongly feel both of it's not a religion actually. Both of the Sanatan Dharma and even the teachings of Buddha, because the very basic thing is he wants us to be free from every uh, society clause, right? Like, oh, I'm tied up to religion, I have to do this way. So that was my thought on this, but I might be wrong.
But you are very right that religion does sometimes unintentionally keep us apart, because it's actually human nature. Human nature just loves to group things, and we like to group things and think that it's us and them instead of all of us working on stuff together in different ways. That's the real thing that's actually happening. But
Yeah.
little by little.
One time, like I like to go to church as well with my friends. So one day, Bishop asked me, "What are your thoughts of getting baptized?" I was like, I studied in a convent school, so I was taught by nuns, right, and teachers around me. So, and I would like to be like that, you know. So, like a free bird, bird is a free. You don't have to, but it's society, you know. Sometimes you have to live the way they are.
Yes. The most important thing is to be a good person.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. labels do tend to get in the way. See, for me, I'm a Buddhist monk because Buddhism happens to speak to me. It makes sense for me. So that's what I do.
Yes.
But I never tell anyone, you have to be Buddhist. You're all going to hell. No.
Exactly.
Please be good. Be a good person in whatever you believe. Continue to do goodness. That's the important thing.
And
Okay.
I think I did something good in my past life that I met you.
Oh, that too. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and I'm glad I got to meet all of you too. Okay.
have you met everybody in the group? Like
Not
all of them?
not everyone yet, but many of us. A lot of the people on YouTube, I have not met all of you yet, but some of you I've been able to connect with you guys a lot, so it's been a lot of fun. But we're not always in the same part of the world all the time. Sometimes we get really close, but not there yet. Like last time, like one of our members, Anna Maria, she's in France, and then she came to the U.S. when I was in the U.S., but we were on the separate sides of the country. And then I went to France, but we were in different parts of France, so we didn't get to meet. So yeah, that's the thing.
I'm actually counting the days. It's March 3. April 9th is I have to start. I'm just praying like every day. That 10 days I have to go to that session, but my life is like there is no clarity I have. So my tourist visa got approved, so which is good thing.
All right.
My last date.
Oh, by the way, right now it's stream, okay? Let's talk about this after. Right now it's live on everyone.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I completely lost the time. Sorry.
Okay. Oh yes. Yeah, Ellen, we met each other before. Yes, for many years too. Yeah, I get the opportunity to travel, and it's great that I get to meet a lot of you. It's always wonderful, and sometimes, uh, like I meet someone on the street. They're like, "Hey, aren't you?" Like I didn't know people on the street would know me. So it's always been wonderful to know and also hear a lot of your stories when people send me an email and say, you know what, thank you so much, keep doing what you're doing because it seems like a little bit, but just like ripples in the water. It starts off very small, but it can really grow. And sometimes you don't realize the impact you help other people. So we do what we can. You don't all have to become a streamer and then do this and that, but those who are around you, sharing a little bit of kindness, helping them out, find some peace. Oh, yes. So, as Pat wrote in the chat, yes, I will be coming to California in April or mid-April, though I'll be at Azusa not during that time, unfortunately, because the studying course is in North Hollywood. So I had to go to the temple in North Hollywood, Wat Thai, Los Angeles, which is in North Hollywood, not Los Angeles. But just like our temple, we are Wat Pawana, Toronto, but we're not in Toronto, we're in Milton. It's about an hour away. We tend to do that. But yes, I'll let you guys know as we get closer, or I'll tell you in April when we unfortunately have to close all of our classes during that time, because while I'll be in California, I won't be at our own temple. I'll be I'll be part of another temple at the moment at that time because studying, and because they have a study schedule from morning, afternoon, and night. I will not likely be able to do any classes. So unfortunately during that time. But the good thing is all of these sessions are recorded and posted on YouTube and Facebook. And so at least, and of course you can listen to some of the wonderful recordings from other monks and myself on MindGem. I really need to add some more in there. It's been a while. But yeah. Okay. Then, one more thing. So reminder, as this week is it's a usual week. So we have Monday, Wednesday, Friday as usual, and Saturday. So come on in, join and meditate together, as it's time for us to come and practice. That's the great thing about this group. We get to come together, practice, meditate together to get better and better, or at least find some calm together. So I hope you all keep up your practice, do the homework, all right? Have relaxation and awareness. Great way to help you find your balance throughout the day. And before we go, I'd like to give you all a blessing. May you all be blessed with happiness, good health, wealth, success in your lives. May you be surrounded by good friends who will always guide you into light, in times of darkness and in times of need. And when you close your eyes to meditate, may you attain inner peace easily and quickly in every lifetime. So thank you again, everyone. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you're watching from. And remember, a smile a day keeps the stress away. So everyone, keep smiling and let's brighten up the world together. So for everyone on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, see you guys next time. For those on Zoom, feel free to stay longer and we can chat somewhere. Take care, everyone.